this is about time for us to get into some familiar territory, that being the major scale. Now, the major scale on guitar is going to sound very similar to what we've done on the harmonica, especially because we're going to be playing in the key of C, but it's going to be approached in a different way. Now, although I'm saying that, I do want to remind you that we have been spending a lot of time working on muscle memory. So the muscle memory that I've been having you develop by the grace of God is perfect for us to start getting into the C major scale. Now, instead of us starting through frets 1 through 4, I want us to have our four-finger kind of hand position that we've been developing and bring it up to frets 2 through 5, where your pointer finger is on the 2nd fret, your middle finger is on the 3rd fret, 4th on the 4th, and pinky on the 5th. Now, whenever you're going to be playing one of the notes within the succession, I want you to be using the finger for that specific fret, either being the 1st finger or the pointer finger for the 2nd fret and the middle finger for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, so on. Now, with this, I want us to be thinking about being in the hand position, but not being stuck within the hand position to where you're like, oh, well, I'm always going to start with the 1st finger and so on. In this progression, we're actually going to be starting with our middle finger on the 3rd fret of string 5. And that will sound like this. That is our C major note. Now, I'm going to play through the whole scale and then we'll talk about it. So, here we go. My bad. All right. Now, what I was doing there is playing that C major scale we did in our harmonica lesson. So I'm starting from a key note, in this case being C, and I'm moving up a whole step. Now, we didn't get so heady with this in our previous lessons, but I want to talk about this just a little bit because I think this can be really helpful. So our keynote is our starting position. In order to get anywhere, we need to start. And in this case, because we're starting on our C note, the 3rd fret of string 5, when we move up a whole step, we're going to be moving to the 5th fret of string 5. Now, to think about this simply, if we would move up a half step from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret, it's going to sound a very specific way. And if we would move from the 4th fret to the 5th fret, up another half step, it would sound another specific way. Now, with 2 halves, we would get a whole. 1 half step, another half step. It's going to give us that whole step. Keynote start, half, half. From this point to this point is a whole step. Now, that's as nerdy as I'm going to get within this lesson. We will get nerdier later, I promise you. Or at least, Lord willing, we will. Or maybe I'll end up forgetting. Who knows? But let's continue. So, going from our C note to our D, up to the 2nd fret of string 4, then we're going to be playing our 3rd fret on the same string, and then pinky on the 5th fret. And then our pointer finger on the 2nd fret of string 2. Oh, sorry, of string 3. Then whole step up to the ring finger on the 4th fret. Then half step up to the pinky on the 5th. Just like that. Now, I want us to get to the point where if I'm playing a specific scale, you're playing a specific scale, I only need to say like a few movements with the fingers and you'll know what I'm talking about. So if I was to say we're playing the C major scale and what I want you to play is middle finger, pinky, pointer finger, middle, pinky, pointer finger, ring, pinky, you would be able to go to those spots just by me referencing each of your individual fingers. Just like that. Now, that is our C major scale, and we're only playing one octave here. We can play multiple octaves on the guitar. We have all sorts of positions that we can use our hands in. I want you to be aware of that. But for now, this is going to be just enough for us to move on. And in later lessons, Lord willing, we will be going into those octaves. But for now, like I said, this is good. It's been great. God bless you. And Lord willing, I will see you in the next lesson.